So we're about to embark on the $1 Million Highway. I have driven this once a long time ago in a small SUV, and I remember it not being very much fun. Good morning, afternoon, evening, whenever you're joining us. Hope you're doing well. Today we are going to Black Canyon of the Gunnison National Park. Hey, if you're new here, I'm Katie.
And I'm Heidi.
And we're the Sunride Tribe.
Along with our 4 dogs, we travel in our 2013 170 Sprinter full-time around the US right now.
So if you're into that kind of thing, subscribe to this channel, hit the like button, and let's go to that national park. We camped outside in some BLM land last night. Not bad, a few spots in the front here that some vans can get to. Otherwise, the road down is pretty bad.
Yeah, 4-wheel drive only back there for sure.
It's bad. Pulling out of the BLM land, there was a stump neither of us saw. And I hit it. I'm not gonna lie. A few minutes after I took in everything, I had like a slight meltdown where I just cried. Because, you know, this is our home. It's not like I just dented a car. I dented our home. Oh well. Trying to turn around because all the spots are taken now. There's none. We're getting further away from the water. And this beast of a vehicle, it's like an 18-point turn. It reminds me of that Friends episode when everybody turns 30 or Rachel turns 30 and they show Ross when he got that vehicle and he's like, Heidi was like, okay, stop, go forward. And it was like 2 inches. Okay, stop, backwards, stop.
Yeah, so once again, we're in a completely different part of Colorado. And because it's apparently hunting season everywhere, we can't find a spot because there are no van lifers out here. It's literally all hunters, and it is like a city of hunters.
We'll show
We'll show you. So I don't know. The problem is that we were gonna say forget it and go to Gunnison or go closer to Gunnison, but that road is under construction just like the road between Silverton and Ouray was. So it's completely shut down for the entire day except for 1 hour in the middle of the day or until 5:30 at night. So we would have had another day of hanging out for 4 hours, and then we would have been rolling into some camp trying to find it at like 8 o'clock at night, which we don't want to do. So man, you know, we're just not feeling the Colorado love lately.
No.
We're really not.
We ended up at Beaver Lake. turns out there are no fish in this lake. There was a algae attack and they don't stock it anymore because they need to dredge it and it's pretty far out. But there is an entrance to the creek. We hear it's a very steep hike down, but we're gonna give it a shot. Came to the spot to fish. The lake has no fish and the river is too aggressive. It's flowing too much in the places that we can reach. We see a spot far down the river that is mellow that we could fish at, but it's gonna be quite the hike to get to. Just luck or what?
Unbelievable. Just unbelievable. Taylor Park area of the Gunnison National Forest.
We are in the Taylor Park area of the Gunnison National Park Forest.
No, Gunnison National Forest.
Damn it! The Gunnison National Forest. Right?
Yeah.
So after we left Beaver Lake, we were getting low on foods and we had no water, so we definitely had to stop and get some of those supplies. And so that meant we had to go to Gunnison, and the drive between Beaver Lake and Gunnison was awful, so we decided just to move on, and that's why how we ended up here. It rained last night, but up on the mountaintop, there is snow.
So, the first morning of our time here north of Taylor Park Reservoir, and we were staying inside the van having breakfast, enjoying some coffee, because it's a little chilly. It rained last night. There's snow cap on the 12,000 foot mountain and across the road.
Doesn't fucking matter! There's still snow!
It's chilly outside, so we were staying inside. And we hear this rumbling like coming down the road, and it sounds like really, really close to the van. Well, long story short, some folks in a truck with a trailer and a side-by-side decided to pull right into the middle of our campsite and stop and get out and like get ready to unload their trailer. And we are just completely dumbfounded that this keeps happening to us. We don't know if it's like the state of Colorado and it's just so overrun with people and campers and hunters and everybody else that wants to be outdoors that there's literally nowhere for us to go without people coming in and invading our site. We don't know if it's just because we're in a van and we're not in an RV with like 10 Blue Lives Matter flags flying and Trump flags and everything else, which we did literally see down the road from us. Or we don't know if it's just our luck. We are not used to this kind of thing. We have camped plenty of places in Arizona, in California, and even in New Mexico, where we have not had people coming and camping on top of us. Like, to us, dispersed camping means you are dispersed. You are not on top of other people. Is anybody else, traveling, whether you're traveling in an RV full-time or a van full-time or a car full-time, are you running into this problem literally anywhere else? We don't even care if it's in Colorado. It's really making us just want to pack up and leave the state of Colorado. And there are so many other places that we had on our list that we want to see, but we're getting pretty sick and tired of it. And frankly, it's becoming a safety issue.
Tell the people what we're doing.
We're out of here.
And why?
because it's ungodly cold.
Oh, so when I said it was cold yesterday, you said it wasn't that bad?
Yesterday.
Take it back.
Yesterday.
You take it back.
Yesterday it wasn't that bad, but today it is relentless. It is nonstop, and we finally got a little bit of a weather report from one of our phones because we have no service out here, and it's not going to be any better for at least 2 or 3 more days. Oh, you were right. I was wrong. I should listen to you more often.
That is right. I know we said we were gonna leave Gunnison, but last night we stayed in a super awesome place. The
Safeway parking lot.
heck yeah. Then it started to warm up a little bit, so we got a campground.
The Almont campground.
It is right off the highway, but it is also right off the Gunnison River. So I am gonna fish, and my heart's content, I guess. The best thing about this spot, we got to shower finally. Couldn't just whip out the tent in the Safeway parking lot. And we've been going baby wipes a little longer than we would have liked. But we are going to shower as long as we're here every day. Yeah. If any of you are wondering, this is how we do laundry. Thank you so much for joining us this week.
Don't forget to follow us on Instagram for all the in-between stuff.
If you like van life and travel, please consider giving this video a like and subscribing to our channel. And until next time, bye. I'm gonna shoot over to Colorado Springs.
Yeah.
Ah! Best thing about this spot, oh god, Josh. Oh boy. Thank you so much for joining us this week.
If you, oh man.
Oh,
you gotta
do. Like this video. No. I mean, yes, do, but.